Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Welcome to this edition of Military Makeover Operation Career. Today, we have 4 inspirational stories of former servicemen and women who have reinvented themselves and are thriving at companies who value their unique skills. Pepperdine University, a nationally ranked university, has been serving veterans and their families for over 75 years. As a Christian university, Pepperdine provides them with a transformational education, preparing them for civilian careers and enrich lives of purpose, service, and leadership.
I served in the Navy for 8 years as an aviation electrician. I worked on H-60 Romeo helicopters.
I served in the Army. I served for 3 years and 17 weeks. I was an airborne infantry, 11 Bravo. I served in Italy, Vicenza, Italy.
I enlisted in the Army in 2008, and I served from 2008 to 2015. I was an airborne ranger with the 75th Ranger Regiment, which is part of the United States Special Operations Command. I did 5 deployments overseas to Afghanistan and enjoyed my time in, and my initial enlistment ended. I was kind of ready to move on.
With expansive undergraduate programs and 4 graduate schools to choose from, the options for a new future are endless, and the nearly 500 veterans and dependents enrolled right now at Pepperdine comprise a diverse and supportive post-military community.
I looked up colleges that were beneficial for veterans, and Pepperdine popped up. I read their mission statement, which is servant leadership, and I really fell in love with that mission statement. I felt like God was calling me to be at Pepperdine, and I applied and got accepted and didn't look back.
The reason that I chose Pepperdine was for their Master's in Public Policy program. Had my bachelor's degree already, so I was looking for a graduate program that would fit me best. I had already come to Pepperdine, I believe in 2007. We actually played them in a tennis match when I was an undergrad. I remember looking at this campus and going, you know, people go to school here. It kind of looked like a resort. But the real reason I came and really targeted Pepperdine School of Public Policy is because to me it seemed like a very balanced curriculum where all viewpoints could be respected no matter where you were on the political spectrum.
One thing that I value about this community is how welcoming it is to not only veterans but their spouses and their children. The PepVet Council is here to connect veteran students from program to program, from campus to campus, to be a centralized touch point for veterans and their families to come to with questions.
Being a part of the PepVet Council here at Pepperdine has really been invaluable to my experience at Pepperdine. Pepperdine is a great university for veterans. They go out of their way to make you feel welcome and supported. Our Veterans Day event here at the President's House is an incredible experience where you really feel supported. But just kind of getting to interact with veterans and, you know, especially those conversations with veterans, especially some who might be struggling, or we're all kind of going through a lot of the same things.
Pepperdine is a school that believes in its veterans. They are as invested in your future as you are. And every person I've encountered, every professor I've had has shown that same commitment to my education.
I think it's definitely important for veterans who are looking to go to a school with a strong veteran community or a strong veteran support network. You know, before you know it, if you're a student veteran, you're going to be graduating and looking for a job. So those networking connections are invaluable, and a university really goes out of its way to try to make sure that your veterans get hired. I definitely think Pepperdine has prepared me for that next step. It has definitely taught me how to be a student again after not being in school for a very long time. I feel much more confident in myself being in an academic setting, and it doesn't feel as foreign to me as it did when I first arrived here.
Being a 27-year-old at the time, 28 now, coming into a private university was pretty lonesome at first, and after finding the veteran community, I felt very welcomed and I felt like I had a home and a voice.